Magandang kamalayan sa inyo lahat at nandito na naman tayo sa ating klase dito sa ating online Kamalayan Lifelong Learning Center at ito ang ating tinatawag na KLASS or Kamalayan Learning Alternative Success System. At dito nga ay ako ay nagbibigay ng mga lessons, mga aral, mga bagay na hindi nyo natututunan sa eskwelahan sapagkat itong mga mihan ng mga dalubhasa sa mga paaralan at ito ay may kinalaman sa metaphysics at about spirituality, no, na hindi katanggap-tanggap pa sa ating mga universidad. Ang online Kamalayan Learning Center ay ating tinuturo na ang mga bagay na ito. Ako po si Tato Malay, ang inyong guro o teacher na makakasama nyo ngayong araw na ito. Sa YouTube, hello, at samahan nyo ako dyan hanggang mamaya, hanggang after 1 hour. At sa Facebook naman live, yan, nandito naman itong mga estudyante natin na kung saan ay talagang masagasig. At mga estudyante natin ay ano tawag dito, tagal lang enroll yan. May iba dyan 2 years ago pa at kasama na natin sa ating kamalayan, no? Katulad nito sila Nelen Herrera. Yan. At I'd like to say hello to Jackie Cochotti and of course sa aking pinsan na si Juliet Malay Kadawas. At gusto ko malaman kung merong mga nandito ngayon sa aking YouTube channel. Pero as we go along, well, you can post whatever, o kung saan kayo mas komportable ko sa YouTube o sa Facebook. At ino-on ko naman itong lahat. Dito ba sa Facebook, maganda ang aking volume ng boses? Are you able to hear me na maayos? Kasi I'm not using a microphone except the microphone of our camera, no? So, ito ngayon ang aking ginagamit. Kasi yung dati kong microphone na isang lapel ay hindi pala gumagana ng maayos. Ayan ang, excuse me, yun yung problema kapag tayo ay nagmamadali at ma-order sa mga online stores, no, na kung saan ay hindi na natin check ang quality. Pero ngayon ay talagang binibigyan na natin ng tuon yan. Anyway, ay may kinalaman sa swerte or luck. Naniniwala ba kayo sa swerte? Or yun na nga yung tinatawag nating luck. Are you lucky? Well, luck has two sides. You have good luck and you have bad luck. And so, ano ang inyong madalas na na-experience? So, yan ang aking pag-uusapan ngayon, no? Sapagkat sabi ko nga, hindi ko na pinapansin itong luck na ito dahil basically we are always in luck. In luck na depende kung ano ang kamalayan natin. Kung maganda ang kamalayan natin, we are in good luck most of the time. We attract good luck most of the time. Pag hindi naman maayos ang kamalayan natin, we attract bad luck. So, luck pa rin yun. So, loud and clear daw. Sino nagsabi nito? Okay, thank you. Alright, so tuloy-tuloy tayo sa ating better without a mic, sabi niya. Actually, sabi ni Enel, better without a mic. Actually, nagpalit lang ako ng camera. Mas maganda itong microphone ko sa isang camera ko. Sa isang cellphone. Actually, cellphone ito eh. Pero, ang cellphone ngayon, hindi dahil siya ay may phone, at hindi dahil siya ay may camera lang, kaya camera siya. Pero basically, computer na talaga siya. Nandiyan na lahat. So, ano man ang gusto mong gawin, mag-Google, mag-internet ka dyan, at mag-YouTube, at lahat ng gusto mong makita ay nandiyan dyan. At magagawa mo na. para ka nasa opisina na. Kaya you can actually work anywhere just having a cell phone. No? So yan ang ating mga binibigyan ngayon ng pansin ng itong panahon na ito dahil itong ang nangyayari sa atin sa pandemic times, mukhang everyone is already moving to online businesses. No? So, walang masama dyan. At matagal ko nang sinabi yan. Pa, in 2008 pa, nung bago labas ang Facebook, nung tinanong ako nung aking parang chairperson noon, or yung parang din namin sa eskwelahan na kung saan ako nagtuturo noon, and tinanong sa akin, how do you see yourself teaching 5 years from now? And nobody knew about Facebook then. And I said, I will be teaching in Facebook. Taka sila, ano yung Facebook? Ano yun? What are you talking about? Ito na nga, ito yung ginagawa ko. I'm teaching in Facebook and in YouTube. Alright, so yan ang, sabi ko nga sa inyo, mahina ang eskwelahan mag-pick up ng mga nangyayaring mga bago ngayon. No? Dahil, well, yun na nga, they only would change something after so much deliberation and after so many years. Nasabi nga nila great changes in school happen only after every 50 years. Significant changes will mostly happen in schools every 50 years daw. Worldwide yan. So, yung tinuturo sa atin, yung pa rin yung tinuturo 50 years ago. So, pasay na talaga karamihan ng mga kaalaman at saka yung style. Yung classroom na yan, hindi na dapat talaga nasa loob ng classroom. Wala na yan. Obsolete na yung nakaupo ang mga estudyante, nakahilera, tapos may teacher sa harapan. Hindi na ganun na set up talaga ngayon. No? So, may mga bago na. Anyway, I'd like to now start our class formally. And I promised you I will talk about what luck is all about. As I mentioned in my Facebook account, yung mga nakabasa ng pinost ko, sabi ko nga, I really don't believe in luck. Bakit ko sinasabi yon? Actually, hindi ko sinasabi I don't believe. I really believe in luck. That's the real thing that I want to say. I really believe in luck. Kaya lang yung luck na sinasabi ko, hindi ito yung luck na alam ng karamihan. Kasi yung karamihan o yung mga halos majority, pag sinabing luck, ang iniisip nila, swerte o may tsamba. Ha? Sa akin, ang luck happens every time. Every time I want something, I get it. Ha? So yun ang aking gustong i-explain muna, that I am actually experiencing or I'm getting luck every time. So how do I now get good luck, or how do I now more of attract good luck or create good luck in my life? Yan ang tuturo ko sa inyo. Okay. So, number 1. Well, I had been doing research. I mean, I would like to now explain or I would say tell you exactly where I am getting most of the lessons I learned. I do a lot of research, and most of my research that I'm doing come from books, internet, so YouTube, and from some of my mentors and masters. Yan. Yung mga iba patay na. But I still kept my notes. No? So, nasishare ko. And yun na nga, mga mentors ko, like I started with sila Charlie Barreto with Science of Mind. And eventually, I was with George Sison. Well, of course, I've done sila Jaime Licauco. I've learned from them as well, from their books. I've never attended any seminar from Jaime, from Jimmy Licauco, but it's a good friend. I would actually have some workshops together. I mean, kami ang nagko-conduct. So we used to be together in conversations with God, study groups. No? So, yan, ang aking mga sources. Marami yan. And not only that, I actually get it from uh, spirit guides. I actually receive uh, messages from my from our guides, and well, some say they are spirits, but I had already somehow found out or discovered that some of them were not exactly spirits like that of angels or whatever that we know in religion, but some of those guides that I had been receiving messages from were from extraterrestrials, ET. Huh? So I've been talking to ETs. Yes. So don't be shocked. Hindi ako sira ulo. Hindi pa sira ang ulo ko. Or sige, okay lang yung sabihin nyo sira ulo ko. I don't mind. I mean, somehow people think the kind of people who talk to these kinds of strange ETs or extraterrestrials are strange or crazy. So okay lang yan, no problem. So with that, I'd like to now start our lesson for today. Recently, I had been listening and watching videos of some book authors. No? They have books, but somehow I never got to read their books because I never got to buy them yet. But I intend to buy them. But most of their reviews, or rather their synopsis, or yung mga uh, chapters from their books, they had been they had been discussing them with in YouTube. No? So somehow nakukuha ko na yung mga essential uh, chapters from those from those books that they have authored. And I'm talking about people like authors like Gay Hendricks. He wrote Spiritual Cinema, and he wrote something about good luck. And another one, uh, a new thought leader, his name is Mitch Horowitz. Yeah. So marami akong nakuha sa kanila, and I compiled many of them. And aside from that, mga kinumpile ko from my notes from my mentor before his in another dimension now, si George Season. So with that, number one, yan ang aking kwan. If you want to take down notes, para malaman nyo kung ano talagang ginagawa ko, paano ako nakaka-create ng mga bagay na masasabi nating swerte. Bakit sabi nga nila, ang galing mo, ang dami mo nagagawa, ang dami mo na nakukuhang parang luck, or yun na nga. Sabi ko, hindi luck yun. I mean, ginagawa ko yun because I am conscious about it. So this is basically the book of Gay Hendricks, How to Create Conscious Luck. Or para ba, I don't know if that's exactly the title, but I think yun na nga yun. No? Or 8 Secrets to Intentionally Conscious Luck, or to having conscious luck. So, some of them, ito ang napulot ko. Number one of them was, ito, napakaganda. Commit to become a VLP. What is a VLP? Commit to become a VLP. Hindi VIP, hindi very important person, or VIP, or very ignorant person. Hindi yan. VLP. Very lucky person. Okay. So, how can you commit to become a very lucky person? Well, you have to always say now that you are lucky. Importante yan eh. Kasi pag sinabi mo kuminsan lang, kuminsan swerte, kuminsan malas, wala. Hindi ka saswertihin palagi. And somehow, luck is not, or luck doesn't work that way. Luck is a consistent thing that you work on in you. Hindi mo pwede sabihin, bukas swerte ako. Makalawa, baka malas ako kasi sabi doon sa horoscope ko, Hindi yan magandang araw ko for call. Walang gano'n sa Kamalayan. Sa Kamalayan, talagang kung gusto mo ang isang bagay, walang swerte, walang malas na araw. Every time you want to create or attract something, you get it. We get it. How? Ito nga, na sinasab ang yun nga, pag sinasabi nila swerte, kami hindi swerte yan. Ginagawa namin. Alright. So, katulad nung kwan, ikwento ko muna siguro yung pinost ko sa Facebook, yung mga hindi pa nakabasa sa aking wall, and who would just read it later on. No? But I have always been sharing this particular experience of mine in the past few years, wherein dun sa PhilSCAP, it's a Society of Composers and Publishers, a Filipino Society of Composers and Publishers, of which I am a member, since I am a composer and I used to belong also to a publishing company. So yung mga katulad namin, mga composers, nagtitipon-tipon every year sa aming Christmas party. And sa Christmas party namin, palagi kami may raffle. And I've won several gifts or prizes rather, from the raffle of PhilSCAP. And one time, there was this raffle. And then, alam nyo, pag may raffle, ina-announce nila yung mga prizes beforehand. So, kung pupunta ka na sa party, alam mo na kung ano yung mga nando doon na expect mong mapapalalunan. So ako, before I attended one year or one Christmas party, I knew that there were guitars, electric guitars, na, as, na mga prize. And so sabi ko, I will win one of those guitars. Sabi ko, I am confident I will win one of those guitars. Sabi ko, definite yan. Walang kaduda-duda. And sabi nga, paano ko iniisip yan? Siyempre, yun nga, ito yung pag-uusapan natin. But anyway, what happened was, I was seated, during that party na, I was seated with my friend, si Vince Borromeo, another composer and singer. And I was talking about Kamalayan and how we prepare to actually become lucky and how to win whatever we want to win. And then sabi ko nga, ito katulad ito ngayon. Yan, yung price na yan, yung guitar na yan, yung ina-announce na nila, yung may bubunutin na silang number. Vince, ito ang binunot ko yung ticket ko, yung raffle stub ko. Ito yung raffle stub ko, basahin mo yung number dyan. Hintay mo yung announcer, yung host, kung ano yung number na i-announce niya to win that guitar. And true enough, nung binabasa yung number, binabasa ni Vince, uy, ikaw yan palado ka. Oh, yeah, of course. I expected to win. And so I went up to the stage, I got the guitar, and then when I got back, sabi ni Vince, oh, paano mo ginawa yun? Paano alam na mapupunta talaga sa yan? Sabi ko nga, ito nga. Anyway, mahaba yun. So, ito na yun. I-explain ko sa inyo kung ano yung ginagawa ko to win. First of all, ito ang kwan, baka makalimutan ko kasi. Kailangan, umpisa pa lang, so, umpisa pa lang, kailangan masaya ka. Hindi ka pwedeng hindi masaya. Paano ko saswertehin kung hindi ka masaya? You will attract only negative things kung hindi ka masaya. But you want to attract positive and beautiful things, so you have to be happy always. So, kailangan yan, masaya ka. Regardless kung wala pa yung premyo mo, wala kang pera, wala kang whatever, kailangan masaya ka. Hindi pwedeng hindi ka masaya. Alright, that's a given. Okay, hindi ko na pag-uusapan yan. Okay, but again, as I've said, commit to being a VLP. So if you are going to commit to being a very lucky person, you have to be happy always. Ayun pala yun. Kailangan ganon. Hindi pwedeng hindi ka masaya. So, pag hindi ka masaya, sorry, uwi ka talagang luhaan. Miserable. So, ganon ang mangyayari sa'yo. So, alright. Hey, Lian Velasco Trinidad is watching. Okay, isang singer yan. So, again, as I've said, stay happy always to attract the best in life. All right. So the second uh, tip that I want to share with you, which I got from kay Gay Hendricks, rather, and this was from his book, Eight Secrets of Conscious, to become conscious luck, or to become lucky. Lucky. Now, ito na. You know, and everything naman that we want to have, or in what we want to achieve or we want to do, may mga obstacles yan. So, alam mo na merong mangyayaring mga hadlang or barriers. So, if you want to be a lucky person and attracting the things you want to attract, release those barriers. Ano yung mga barriers na yan? Of course, being negative is one barrier. Being unhappy is another barrier. Another block. Ano pa yung mga block niyan? Yung sinasabi mong malas ka, ay, barrier. Malas ka na nga talaga. Ilalagay mo na kagad yung kon mo. So that is exactly now making your chances be slim, no? So, nilagyan mo na siya ng mga barriers. Kailangan i-release mo lahat yan. So, lahat ng mga negative, lahat ng mga hindi maganda, i-release mo na. Alright. So, how do we now go about attracting other things aside from the tips that I had already shared with you? The next one is, I'm just going to choose something that I want, you know, if you want to really be happy or if you want to really be lucky all the time, you have to be able to feel etong sa ano mo, kasi meron tayong tinatawag na parang aura, no? Ewan ko kung nararamdaman niyo yan eh. So yung aura na yan, yung parang bang field, no? Parang yun yung energy mo, yung nakapaligid sa'yo. Meron yan power. And somehow, yan, kasi ikaw, nagka-create ka ng frequency through your vibrations. Ano ba yung bina-vibrate mo? Pag bina-vibrate mo, negative, lumalabas sa'yo, negative. Para ka may transmitter. Yung mga signal na lumalabas sa'yo, negative. So, pag negative yan, ang ma-attract mo, negative din. So, babalik sa'yo, negative din. So, ano ngayon ang gusto mo ngayon? Ma-attract mo positive. So, yung vibration mo dapat positive. Now, how do you now vibrate positively? Where do you actually start your vibration in terms of how it happens? Look at your feelings. Yung nararamdaman mo about something. Kadalasan, we want something. Ang tanong dyan is, gusto mo ba talaga yan? Masaya ka ba dyan? Marami sa atin kasi gusto, maraming gustong bagay. Kaya lang, hindi naman nila talaga gusto. So, alangan, yung parang okay lang, yung ganyan. Pero dito, sa ating pinag-uusapan ngayon, we really want to be more specific as to what we want. And if you are specific, you know why you want it. Bakit mo talaga yan ang gusto? Bakit yan ang gusto mo? Anong gagawin mo kung nakuha mo yan? Katulad nung gitara nga. I'll go back to my example. To the guitar that I wanted to win. I wanted to sing again. Kasi dati matagal na I used to have a band. But I wanted to sing again, perform again. Pero singing Beatles songs. Kasi yun yung hindi ko nagawa nung time ko. I grew up learning Beatles songs kasi teenager ako noon, kasi kata ng Beatles. And many of the things that I learned, or sing rather, were Beatles songs. And sabi ko, I would like to perform singing those songs one day. So, okay, napabayaan ko yung dream na yun. Tagal, hindi ko na siya naano. Even when I joined the band, I even, became a part of a band. Pero, well, hindi siya Beatles. During that time, ang ang kasikatan nun were Bee Gees. So, naging Bee Gees sound yung aming tunog ng banda. So, medyo okay rin, kaya lang, hindi yun ang aking talagang forte. Okay. So, going back to my kwento, yun na nga, gusto ko, Beatles. So sabi ko, I want to sing again. And I want to actually uh, play the guitar while singing. Para Beatles again. Eh, syempre, I had to buy an electric guitar. And an electric guitar would cost something like, how much? Mga, during my time, to get a good guitar, na pasable, would cost something like 10,000. Siguro 8,000 ganyan. So, sabi ko, my God, okay, if I really wanted it, I would actually raise the money. No? Pero sabi ko, sayang naman. Kasi yung pera yun, pwede ko pang gamitin sa ibang bagay. So, during the time, I was, deliberating as to really what will I do with the money if I have the money. Pero sabi ko, definitely, I would buy one. All right. So, okay. Consciously, I was already into that direction. I wanted to buy one. And I would want to now save money to be able to buy one. So, yun ang aking con. Pero, if I can get it for free, which normally I could do in terms of Kamalayan, and that exactly is what I would now wait for. And eto na, dumating yung pagkakataon sa raffle. May gitara. Ay, sabi ko, eto na yun. Hindi na ako bibili ng gitara. Magagamit ko na yung pera ko sa ibang bagay, pero akin na itong gitara. Ito, makukuha ko pa rin ito. So, yun na nga iniisip ko na decision that I would actually get that guitar as a prize. And sure enough, I got it. So, yan ang aking kailangan na-explain na maayos sa inyo. Is that thing that you want, really would make you happy? Kasi if it will not make you happy, it will not be yours. Kaya huwag mo na sabihin na darating pa yan sa buhay mo. Hindi darating yan. Pero if it will make you happy, darating yan. As a matter of fact, many of the things that I used to do, or excuse me lang, many of the things that I used to do, hindi naman talaga darating sa'yo ng libre yan eh. Kaya lang, ang tanong dyan is, are you willing to pay for it? Are you willing to pay for it? To pay for the price? So talagang tutumbasan mo. And if you're willing, that means gusto mo talaga siya. Kasi kung sasabihin mo, ay hindi, ayoko yan, mahal yan eh. So wala. It will never be yours. Pero, yun na nga, if you're willing to really raise the money or to save the money, or sometimes nandiyan na siya, kulang na lang ng ilang thousands. So, pero, yun na nga, the moment you desire for it, and you actually are assuring yourself whether I get it for free or I buy it, it doesn't matter. Definitely, you will have it for free. You have to match it kasi. That's how you actually match that frequency. Kasi kung hindi mo siya na-match, sabihin mo, ay, ang mahal, hindi ko kaya yan. Sabihin mo, ang pressure niyan talaga out of my, you will not attract it. Kasi you attract only what you match. Remember, you attract who you are. Not, hindi yun, you don't attract what you want. You attract who you are. In terms of, hindi na nga, kung sino ka. Ano yung pagkatao mo? Ano ang kwan mo? Yun ang na-attract mo. So, ang tanong dyan is, can you match it? So, if you cannot match it, sorry. Wala, yung swerte mo. Pero if you match it, eto maganda talaga. The moment, yun lang naman ang sekreto talaga doon. You have just to match it. Anything that you want, you just have to match it. Pag sinabi mong, afford ko yan, sige, kaya ko yan. whatever it takes, I will have it. I will raise the money if I need to have money. Kasi yun ang basehan mo as to how you match it. Kasi pag sinabi mong you cannot afford it, that means ang consciousness level mo mababa. Pag sinabi mo you cannot afford it. Kasi yun yung ato talaga magbibigay sa iyo ng comparison na hanggang saan ka lang. Kaya nga, ang tanong ko sa inyo palagi, if you want anything, not only material things, even for example, if you want to be a star, how big a star do you want to be? Can you sacrifice your privacy? Can you overcome your shyness? Kasi iharap ka sa tao a big audience. You cannot say na, ay, ayoko, takot ako sa tao gusto mo maging star, tapos takot ka sa tao How are you going to appear in front of a lot of people? Or for that matter, talk to a lot of people? So, you have to match it. Ano yung attitude na kailangan to be able to get that level? You have to get to that level. Yan ang importanteng inyong iniisip or ina-adjust or binabago sa inyong kamalayan. Alright. So, malino ba? Maayos ba yung aking explanation as to how you really get to attract something? And you would now say you're lucky because you attracted it for free. Katulad ko, yung recently lang, I wanted also, ito lang, bago mag-pandemic, I wanted to have a keyboard because I wanted to play again. And so, what happened? Somebody gave me a keyboard. Sabi niya, yung anak ko, ayaw na niyang, tugtugin. Bagong-bago to, nakabalot pa. Hindi pa nga, minsan lang binuksan, tapos binalik na. And sabi niya sa akin, gusto mo ba ito? Sabi ko, oo ba? Ano ba yan? Magkano bang bibigay mo? Look, I was actually would want to buy it na sana. Kasi kailangan sabihin ko naman kung ko yan. Sabi niya, hindi, bigay ko na sa iyo libre. Okay. So that's how lucky I am in terms of fun. All right. Ayaw pa ninyong maniwala how lucky I am. 2 weeks ago, all right, I have a friend. Eto na. Well, yun na nga. He actually was asking me how to support Kamalayan. And sabi ko, well, let's just work together and ang tawag dito, let's put up a website and everything. Yun na. Tapos sabi niya, sige, I'll create for you a website. I'm talking about my good friend Gil Sabado. And so he started actually putting up a website for me. Na, hindi ko maumpisa-umpisahan niya noon. Gusto ko nga yan. Kaya lang I didn't have the kind of equipment and the money to actually put up a website. No? I mean, I had the money. But then again, parang sabi ko, until I have other things yet in place, like a laptop, para maayos ko yung website. Kasi hindi ka naman pwede maggawa ng website sa cellphone. So I need a laptop. And anong sinabi sa akin ni Hill, pare, bigay ko na sa iyo yung laptop ko na isa. And he sent me one. Ito, ay ginagamit ko ngayon. So thank you, Hill. So I'm just saying or sharing with you guys how lucky I am with the kind of life I am having in spite of these pandemic times. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, ano ang problema nyo pag itong ganitong panahon? Kayo ang gagawa ng problema. Kung gusto nyo maganda ang mangyayari sa inyo, Well, ito yung gagawin ninyo, no? So, ito ang mga bagay-bagay sundin nyo sa akin. Alright. You know, ano ang mga goals ninyo sa buhay? Ito yung importante rin eh. Marami sa atin, wala nangyayari sa buhay nila dahil wala silang mga goals. Ano ba? Sabihin nila, hindi ko naman kasi magagawa yung mga gusto ko eh. Yun na nga. Kaya nga goal yan eh. Kasi gusto mong marating yan o ma-achieve o ma-experience. Ano yan? So, ang tanong sa'yo is, do you really want it? Kasi if you want it, hindi mo kailangan talaga ng pera. Alright, so sabihin mo, paano yun? Ang goals ko kailangan ko lang malaking amount kasi I want to travel. Sabi ko nga maraming paraan para mag-travel. Kung gusto mo mag-travel, merong way of doing it, like saving money to be able to buy the tickets. Or, kung yung gusto nyo yung katulad ng ginagawa ko, I just use my kamalayan, my consciousness, and I try to imagine that I am already in those places that I want to go to, and then somehow I just do the main or the major things that I have to do, like for getting a passport. Hindi naman pwedeng mag-travel ka na wala kang passport eh. So if you have a passport, at least talagang pinapakita mo na desidido ka mag-travel. Gusto mo pumunta ng Amerika, mag-apply ka for a visa. Yun ang mga kailangan. Which I did. And to cut it short, hindi ko naman explain ngayon, haba yan. You can check my other videos, no? Go to my YouTube channel, Tato Malay, Kamalayan channel, and you can see all my videos there. I actually explained it there, how I got all these things like travel and cars. Alright, so, ang tanong dyan is, ano tawag dun? Swerte? Or talagang, ano lang ako. Sabi mo nga, destiny ko yun. Sabi ko, walang destiny dito. Ginagawa yan. Pero ang tanong dyan alam mo ba kung anong gusto mo? Alam mo ba ang mga nais mong gawin o mangyari o makamit o ma-achieve o ma-experience? Kasi kung hindi mo alam, wala. Hindi lalabas sa buhay mo yan. Kahit na may lumabas yan, kung hindi mo naman pala gusto, wala rin. Di ba? Marami tayong nandiyan dyan mga hindi naman natin talagang ginusto pero nandiyan sa buhay natin. Ano ibig sabihin nun? That's another secret, no? All the things that we don't want are already available agad sa atin. Ibig sabihin, di ba? Kung ano yung mga bagay dyan, sabi nyo, lang kwenta yan, hindi ko naman gusto bakit ako meron yan? Pero yung bagay na gusto mo, nawala sa'yo, yun ang gusto mong magkaroon, hindi mo makuha-kuha. Bakit? Una-una, kasi palagi mo sinasabi, kailan kaya ako magkakaroon nito? Sana magkaroon ako nito? Diyos ko, bigyan mo ako ng ganito. Alright. What did you actually do at that particular time when you were asking for that? You were saying that you don't have it. And the universe doesn't work that way. The universe actually already had given it to you. God had already given it to you. How? Hindi ba when you pray, sabi nga sa Bible, ano ang sabi? Ask and you shall receive. Ano sinabi? Ask and you shall receive. Hindi naman sinabi, ask, work hard and wait for some time and you will receive. Walang ganun Ang sinabi lang, ask and you shall receive. So ano yung gusto mong i-ask? And definitely you will receive it kaagad. Bakit yung iba hindi nila makuha-kuha? Kasi ayaw nila maniwala na nandyan na. Ayaw. Pag nandyan na kasi, ano ang pakiramdam mo? Masaya ka ba o hindi? Paano ako magiging masaya? Wala pa naman Ngayon na nga ang sekreto doon. Dahil wala pa nga in the material sense, akala mo, wala pa talaga. Eh, nandyan na nga eh. Ask and you shall receive. And you have received it already. Huh? And all you have to do is just acknowledge it, that it's there in you already, with you. And what do you mean acknowledge it? You already say thank you. Pasalamat ka na dumating na sa'yo, na-receive mo na. Ano ang pakiramdam pag naka-receive ka ng bagay na gusto mo? Hindi ba masaya ka? Again, being happy should be first be present in your life. At that moment that you're asking for something, you have to be happy that it's already there. Okay. Okay, ano pa? Marami ako dito eh. Like for example, ito naman, do we get to learn? Ito nga, how do you get to learn how to be lucky? Ito yung tinuturo ko sa inyo. Luck is actually learnable. Ito yung tinuturo ko sa Kamalayan. Madaling matutunan ito. And how do we actually learn it? First of all, balikan mo yung mga bagay na akala mo noon sinwerte ka. Na nakuha mo, nakamit mo, nangyari maganda, may nangyari maganda sa'yo, at sa ano, swerte ko, nangyari ito sa buhay ko. Ano yung mga bagay na yun? Balikan mo yun. Isa-isahin mo ngayon yan. Ano nangyari nun? Bakit sinasabi mong swerte mo? Swerte ka. Kasi pag sila yung swerte ka, alright, what did you do? At nakuha mo nga eh. So balikan mo yan. Pag-aralan mo. But more than that, ito, tinuturo ko nga sa inyo. Ito ang isang bagay na kailangan yung maisip. You have to be able to now learn how to speak loving words. What do you mean by loving words? Hindi yung mga masakit na salita, mapagmura, mapanglait. Ito yung mga magagandang pakinggan. Masarap bigkasin, masarap pakinggan. Loving words. What do you mean by loving words? Hindi ba pag sinabi mo loving words, ano yung mga, ang ganda mo, ang bait mo, ang sipag mo, yung mga encouraging words, mga ganyan. At saka, alam mo, talagang ikaw ay isang napaka ibang klaseng tao na talagang nakikita ko yung yung kagalingan mo na kung saan ay nagagawa mo yung mga gusto mong mangyari. You know, if you encourage people, inspire people, how to speak those words. Ano pa? Ano pa mga kailangan mong matutunan? Learn how to give generously. Nagbigay ka na. Bigay mo ng lahat. Hindi yung puro tingi. Magbibigay ka. Bakit nagbigay ka? Kasi sabi mo, wala lang. Gusto ko lang bigyan ng nagpapalimos ng barya. Okay. Alright. When you actually give, sige, you can give naman konti lang or marami, depende sa yan. Pero how do you give it? What are the, I would say, itong intention? Ano ba talaga intention mo pag nagbibigay ka? Gusto mong makatulong? Gusto mong para lang umalis yung tao na yun? Dahil sasabihin mo, nakakainis eh. So, in other words, when we give, basically we have to give generously. And what is it that we experience when we give generously? People or God gives me back everything in that particular manner as well. So, ang tanong dyan is, how generous are you as a giver? And then, ito pa ang kailangan ng pag-aralan. Learn how to receive. Kasi, hindi naman ikaw pwede bigay ng bigay. Kuminsan nga tayo pag binibigyan, parang, "Uy, wag mo na akong bigyan. Uy, nakakahiya naman sa'yo. Wag na, wag na." You know, when somebody gives you something, accept it. Ha? Be happy that you received something from that person. Pasalamat ka. Ha? And acknowledge, no? Magpasalamat ka, acknowledge, and sabihin mo lang talaga na napaka-bait ng taong yun na nagbigay sa'yo ng bagay na yun. So, you have to know also how to receive. Marami sa atin don't know how to receive. Pag binigyan tayo ng pera, ng malaki, no? O ng regalo, sasabihin kagad natin, magdududa pa yung iba sa atin. Ano kayang intensyon nito? Mukhang may masamang balak ito. Mukhang merong hihingin sa akin to in the future. So, binigyan mo na ng judgment, ng kulay. But when somebody gives you something, of course, tignan mo muna talaga. Kasi kung napakalaki talaga ng isang bagay na binibigay, tignan mo nga muna ang motivation na bakit ganun kalaki yan. Especially if you are a person working in a very sensitive position like that in the government. Hindi masamang tumanggap ng regalo kung alam mo ang pakay kung bakit nagbigay. Kasi naman lahat naman ng tao nagbibigay ng regalo, especially during Christmas. Pero kung bigla ka naka-receive ng napakalaking amount of money, or napakamahal na regalo, para bang magdududa ka na nga na mukhang mayroong itong hihingiin in the future. So, iyan ang mga bagay na kailangan ma-diskartehan mo. Kailangan marunong kang diskarte. But again, as I've said, walang masama in terms of receiving. As a matter of fact, we have to really receive. Receive and give at the same time. No? Pero, ang tanong dyan is, pag ikaw nakatanggap, taos-puso mo bang tinatanggap yung binigay sa'yo? At nagpapasalamat ka ba? Alright. What do we have to learn pa? Aside from, learn how to give good deeds. Be kind or do a lot of acts of kindness. Yung mga bagay na hindi inaasahan ng mga ibang tao, na kahit hindi mo kilala, o kilala mo, biglang meron kami ginawa na isang bagay, at least once a day. Ano yung act of kindness mo na pwede mong gawin na matutuwa ang ibang tao? Just do it. Ang kapalit na is, hindi mo na iisipin yung how lucky you will get talaga. Kasi every time, you will experience miracles in your life. Sasabihin mo, napakaswerte kong tao talaga. Lahat ng biyaya dumarating sa akin. Paano nangyari? Dahil tayo ang gumagawa. Muna. Tayo ang, I would say, the cause of it. No? Because we started it. Alright. So, ang tanong ko sa inyo is, are you going to do those things? So, marami ito Kaya lang, for today, yun lang ang aking munang anuhin sa inyo. Of course, ito ang isang bagay na gusto ko rin i-share sa inyo. No? Sabi nga nila, ang being lucky is not something na would just happen na nag-iisa ka. Minsan it happens with some people you work with. No? Who are these people na masasabi mong palagi pag kayo ang magkakasama ay swerte kayo? So, napakaganda ng samahan nyo. Ang saya ninyo palagi and you're able to really do a lot of good things in your life. In your lives. In your daily activities. No? So, ang tanong dyan, sino-sino itong mga taong ito? Alright. May mga ganitong klaseng swerte nga sabi nga nila. Kaya, sabi nga nila, either you form a mastermind group or for that matter, kung hindi mastermind group yan, ang tawag dyan is, sino yung mga taong kaklose mo talaga sa buhay mo? Ha? I'm sure meron kayong ganyan. Ako nga, lahat nung naging kaklose ko noon nawala na sa buhay ko. They moved on, no? I mean, I used to have 4 to 7 of them. Na talagang every night yan, we would check on each other. Pare, saan ka mamaya? Kita tayo mamaya. Sige, ganyan. Yan yung iniikot ang mga circle of friends. Basta, i-announce ko lang, nandito ako. Sa ganito, during that time, wala pang social media, no? So, cellphone lang. So, nagkatawagan na. Ganyan. Hanggang mamaya. Araw-araw yan. May ganun akong kagrupo. Until, ngayon, a lot of people already, wala na ako yung talaga exclusive. Dati, exclusive yan. Sila talaga yung, I would say, almost, ewan ko, they're actually, I grew up with them since college. I mean, these people were my friends. Up to now, I still have, isa na lang pala natitira kong ganyan. Si Albert Padlan from my high school days. Hanggang ngayon kasama ko. Ayun. So, yeah. So, finally, I have something here na gusto kong basahin. Sabi ni Fian de la Paz, luck is what you choose to happen. You attract luck and blessings when you share your luck and blessings too. Okay, that's true. So, as I say whatever it is that you want in life, you can get them. But then again, ang talong ko lang sa inyo is, can you match it? Okay. Ay, 1 hour na pala tayo. So, we will end our class for today with this particular lesson na idadagdag ko. Alright. Well, to add more to that, find your lucky tribe, sabi nga. Ano yung lucky? Yung swerteng grupo mo. If you feel that way, na with some people, hang around with them most of the time. Sila yung mo. Like, if you are with a band, di ba, sabihin mo, ito yung aking grupo ngayon, banda ko. Swerte ko sila. Ayan, galing kami, and somehow, we are successful doing what we want to do. We play, we perform. Pwede pa mag-perform in public. Pero sabihin, kayo yung magkakasama, rehearsals, day in, day out. Kung minsan, yung iba, nagwawatak. Tapos, thank you for today, sabi ni Lian. Nagwawatak, and then they would go solo. And, well, may mga ganong instances naman na pag nag-solo, sumisikat naman as solo artists. Like yung circus band, dati, they were together. Nung nag-solo sila, sumikat individually yung mga singers. But there is this group. This is an international group na sikat. Of course, yung Beatles, nung nag-watak sila, nag-solo sila, somehow, Paul McCartney became successful as well. John Lennon, for a short time, bago siya namatay, was successful. No? Pero itong grupo na ito, yung Rolling Stones, when they actually went solo, like si Mick Jagger, nag-solo, wala siyang hit. All the songs that were hits of Mick Jagger were songs of Rolling Stones. Pero yung hit song of Mick Jagger as a solo artist, wala siyang hit. So, sabihin, talagang swerte siya with the group only. Hindi siya sinaswerte outside. So, that is another way of looking at things as well. Where are you now looking in terms of the people in your group? Maswerte ba sa iyo mga taong yan? Kayo ba ay contributing to each other's luck? So, yung mga ganyang bagay, napapag-aralan yan. Wala tayong time. We will continue this. Marami ito. So, I'd like to speak of something new. I would like to invite everyone, yung mga nanonood nyo, on Sunday, I will have a new program called Musika at Pelikulang Kamalayan. Ah, Musika at Pelikulang Kamalayan, at I will feature a very young pop rock band composed of brothers and sisters. Napakabata pa nila. They're all below 20. ah, and apat lang sila. 2 girls, 2 boys. And they play instruments. And they also compose songs. And I'm talking about the group called Splendiotritus. Splendiotritus are based in Batangas. I mean, the band is based in Batangas, but well, I will feature them dito sa aking programa on Sunday. At antabayanan ninyo, sayang nga eh. They actually can perform live. Kaya lang, kapag aking iaano sa ganitong setup, hindi maganda ang mangyayaring sound system. So, I will just show the videos na nag-perform sila live. But anyway, the songs that I picked from them are relevant to the advocacy of not to my advocacy, my Kamalayang advocacy. So makikita niyo dyan ang mga ginawa nilang kanta na may kinalaman sa Kamalayan. So 4:30 yan on Sunday, no? So I hope you get to watch it. So with that, I'd like to say thank you very much. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Kailandian, Velasco, Trinidad. Alright, sige mo, anin ko muna ito. Checkin ko muna ang mga nanood sa akin. Kasi I'm sure marami dito na nag-like na hindi ko na makukuha. Kasi pag may mga nagla-like, may mga bagay na hindi ko nababasa ang kanilang tawag dito, ang mga messages nila. So sayang eh. So ang tanong is alamin natin kung meron tayong bakit hindi ko nakukuha ang aking video sa isang camera ko. Anyway, so I'm just okay. Yan. Uy, ang dami nag-like, 15 of them. Let's see. Bakit ayaw siya mag-ano? Alright. Now, why am I not able to watch, to see their comments? Ay, ito yung problema ko sa kabilang phone ko. Pero yung isang phone ko pwede. Kaya lang, wala. Anyway, so I would just like to say thank you na lang sa mga nag-like, no? So hindi ko mabasa yung mga names niya. Sayang. At ayan na nga. Anyway, so let's see. Wala. Hindi natin mababasa yung mga names nila. Natigyan natin. Baka lumabas naman. Wala. Talaga ayaw. So with that, I'd like to say thank you for watching and magandang Kamalayan uli sa inyong lahat.